Hello, my name is Stephen Rigby, and I am currently enrolled in the Master of Education program at Grand Canyon University. This presentation outlines my professional growth plans as an aspiring educator and highlights the steps I am taking to prepare for a successful teaching career. The Master of Education program includes graduate coursework that is designed to strengthen both instructional knowledge and professional practice. I'm currently enrolled in my first graduate course, Foundations in Elementary Education, which introduces core concepts related to teaching, learning, and the professional responsibility of educators. Courses build upon this foundation by addressing instructional strategies, classroom management, assessment practices, and supporting diverse learners. As part of the credentialing process in California, I'm still aiming to apply for my preliminary credential through the CTC. I must also still meet the basic skills requirements by passing the California Subject Examinations for Teachers, also known as the CSET. And then all that is left for me to complete is the state-approved induction program to clear my credential. Demonstrating high expectations as an educator begins with the belief that all students are capable learners and achieving success. The professional disposition of learners emphasizes that educators should set and support rigorous and realistic expectations for student achievement and communicate those expectations in a positive and encouraging way. This approach aligns with the Model Code of Ethics for Educators, which emphasizes professional competence and responsible use of data, assessment, and instructional materials to act in the best interest of students. So by applying these ethical principles to my communication and instructional practices, I will continue to grow as an educator who aims high and acts with integrity and uses reflection practices to strengthen both student outcomes and my own professional development. To add to that, high expectations are also demonstrated through ethical behaviors and professional conduct. According to the professional disposition of learners, educators are expected to act with integrity, fairness, and accountability in all educational settings. Professional conduct includes appropriate communication, respect for students and families, and responsible decision-making both inside and outside of the classroom. The Model Code of Ethics for Educators further reinforces these expectations by outlining an educator's responsibility to students, the school, and the profession. By applying these professional dispositions in my future classroom, I will continue to develop as an educator who maintains high expectations, acts ethically, and creates learning environments that support both student success and my own ongoing professional growth. Reflecting on teaching practices requires the use of multiple sources of data to evaluate instructional effectiveness and student learning. Educators engage in reflection by examining a variety of data sources, including formative and summative assessments, student work samples, classroom observations, and feedback from students and colleagues. This reflective use of multiple data sources is a key component of my professional growth plan, as it allows me to intentionally evaluate my instructional practices and identify areas for continued growth and development. I can set meaningful goals that strengthen my effectiveness as an educator and support improved student learning over time. Reflective practices directly inform instructional planning and help improve student learning by guiding intentional changes in teaching strategies. When educators analyze data such as classroom behaviors, student engagement, and assessment results, they are better equipped to alter and adapt instruction to meet diverse learning needs. As part of my professional growth plan, I will use this reflective process to regularly evaluate my instructional effectiveness, identify specific areas for growth, and set meaningful goals to improve my practice. Engaging in ongoing reflection allows me to strengthen my instructional skills over time while improving student learning outcomes and continue to grow as an effective educator. One of my professional learning goals is to develop expertise in an instructional design that supports adult learning in higher education settings. As I consider a future role as a college professor, it is important for me to understand how instructional strategies differ from adult learning compared to traditional K-12 classrooms. To meet my goal, I plan to engage in meaningful professional learning experiences by participating in faculty development workshops and collaborating with experienced educators and faculty mentors with effective instructional approaches used in higher educational classrooms. A second professional learning goal is to prepare for potential roles in educational leadership and administration within higher education. As I consider future opportunities such as a doctoral study or administrative positions, to support this goal, I plan to engage in professional learning communities that focus on educational leadership and administration. I also plan to engage in ongoing professional reading and discussion related to educational leadership, ethics, and institutional governance. These experiences will allow me to develop a broader perspective on higher education systems and strengthen my preparation for future leadership roles within academic institutions. These are my references, and thank you so much. Have a good one.